Right now their focus is on finding Willa and being there for the other children rescued from Tonto Creek. They are staying as strong as they can in their faith and leaning on those who are there lifting them up. Just after celebrating Thanksgiving at Grandma's house, a beautiful family of 6 torn apart by tragedy.
This is by far, bar none, the most difficult, hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Daniel Rawlings' 6-year-old Willow Rawlings wanted to be a Disney princess. Her younger brother Colby, a tow truck driver. Dreams that won't come true for the siblings after the military-style truck they were riding in Friday got swept down Tonto Creek.
I will say one thing. People go around the barricades all the time, and I'm not justifying my actions one bit. There could be more done.
Their dad behind the wheel, Mom Lacey inside too, along with their immediate family, and 3 nieces, including Austin, whom rescuers found dead. They don't want to talk about what happened, instead focus on their 2 older kids who are dealing with grief too.
I mean, their life is shaking. Their world has been turned upside down. And it's waves just like our emotions. It's up and down, it changes constant. They cry, they miss them. They hold their stuffed animals. All of those things are going on.
In these raw moments, they want the White Mountain community to know their prayers are working and they're overwhelmed by the support.
The amount of love been shown, I didn't know was possible. We feel it. We feel the arms wrapped around us. We feel all the prayers. We feel it all. I'm extremely grateful.
And they want those who are jumping to judgment and conclusions to know.
I wouldn't hope it upon them. And I hope they never go through something like this and have to learn what it really feels like.
The Rawlings live about 2 hours north of here in the community of Pinetop Lakeside in Show Low. They're well known for their contracting company. And really that community up there, which is 2 hours north of where we're standing, has really wrapped their arms around them and showed their support. In Tonto Basin, Maria Hechanova for Arizona's Family.
Okay, Maria, thank you. Let's show exactly where this happened. This is east of the valley, up here near Roosevelt Lake. Remember, Tonto Creek, about 72 miles, the mouth right here at the north end of Roosevelt Lake. Here is the low-lying crossing that the vehicle was trying to go across. It's right off of 188, and I wanted to kind of show you this perspective. Look at how wide the creek is at this juncture here, and this was that low-lying crossing here where that truck was swept downstream. Joey Carrera is joining us now live from Tonto Basin with a little bit more on this tragedy. Joey?
Yes, a lot of people are talking about some rumors and misconceptions, misunderstandings about this whole entire incident. We did speak to 2 witnesses who were there right after this tragedy happened, and they tell me that a lot of people are confused as to why the kids were in the truck in the first place and the reaction from the parents, but they say it's just the way of life out here.
It is unpredictable. The scenario they drove into is they dropped into a hole in it and it stranded them in the middle of it.
Locals say they deal with the fast flash flooding year after year. They're used to finding safe spots to cross. Witnesses who didn't want to be named say the Rawlings family had crossed Tonto Creek a few times before their truck was swept away.
The door opened. The entire group of them were out in the water.
There was witnessing of panic. What do we do? Okay, we can't swim out there. The water's too cold. It's running too fast.
Witnesses say the family had to make split-second decisions.
4 children and 1 adult. The father made it to an island that was kind of out in the middle of the creek where water was running on both sides and were basically stranded out there. The mother, who had a hold, that they believe, of the child that is still missing, ended up floating farther to the east and got rescued on the banks.
An hour later, this rescue helicopter was able to navigate the land on the tiny island the family was on.
There were people with blankets and vehicles that were warmed up and everything possible to warm this family up. The mom, I believe, was in a vehicle the whole time after she had been rescued. The father ended up going in another vehicle.
Witnesses say 3 of the children followed.
There was a lot of community, a lot of love and prayer and tears.
And a news briefing just ended here. Gila County Sheriff's deputies tell us that they still have not found 6-year-old Willa, and they won't be stopping the search until they do, to offer the family and the community out here closure. Reporting live in the Tonto Basin, Joey Carrera, Arizona's Family.